Well, now greetings and salutations to you all once again. It is I, the Ravenous Spectre, and today we're going to do another unboxing. I don't know if you can hear outside right now. It's sleeting a bit. It's kind of really rare that we end up getting any type of winter type storm warnings within the state of North Kakalaki, otherwise known as North Carolina. So anyways, the one we're going to talk about today is E's Memoire, The Oath of Felghana, or Fagana, or Flimgana, whatever it is that you want to call it. I guess that's what it'll be. But I've always loved the E series. I always have. I can't remember the first one that I played. I think I played it back on the PS2. I can't remember what the name of it was. And I just really got into the series, especially on the PSP. And of course, this right here is a PSP title that got remastered. And of course, they also brought out another one of the PSP titles. What was it, like last year or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I can't keep up with all this stuff in my head. There's too much going on there already. Especially ideas for this channel. So look forward to that. But this is it. It is known as the Refined Edition. And very gorgeous artwork there. Of course, that's just the bottom flap right there. Of course, we got Adult Kristen right there on the side. Not Christian, Kristen. And, of course, we got the stuff back here. It's kind of funny. One of the things they ended up mentioning back here was one of the abilities to turn off, the ability for you to turn off from falling. And I tried looking in the menu and everything in the options when I was playing the game last night. And I actually streamed it some, but YouTube wanted to crap out on me, so I just didn't bother to go back in. But I will be back again this evening. But the funny thing is, I looked on there, and it ended up basically not showing me where I could access the option. But then I realized it was an option within an option within the options. So I had to go into the options, into the button setting, and to turn off no fall mode. But what's funny is that if you turn on no fall mode, there is some sections where you have to fall down a pit in order to progress the story. So it's like, you don't really know that unless you end up turning it off. But I guess if you're not progressing, that's the only real way to go. Because, like, if you fall down a hole, I think it automatically warps you back to where you fell off at or something like that. I don't know. I haven't really activated that yet. I just knew that it was in there. But the first thing we're going to look at here is the soundtrack right there. Oath of Felghana Memoire 2010 to 2020. And, of course, here we go right here is the CD and the track listing. I'm going to end up listening to that some on the way home. As a matter of fact, I forgot to do it today when I was heading to work. But the music in the E-Series is fan-freaking-tastic. Great stuff. I don't think I've ran into a game yet where I didn't like the music. And here, of course, we have the game in all of its lovely glory. And the back there. And the disc isn't in here, but I will tell you that the disc looks exactly like the cover there. It's either like this cover or it's the cover that I just showed you of the box. But we've got a little adventure guide here, and I don't know why they did not bother to put this as a booklet. They had it fold out like a freaking map. But we have an alternate cover here as well. Really gorgeous artwork. I was kind of really torn whether or not I wanted to use this one or the other one. I guess maybe whenever I'm feeling fancy free, I'll just flip it around whenever I want to. You know, like I'm tired of looking at this one, so I'm going to flip it around to that one. You know, they're just both really good. And actually had a friend of mine go and tell me, he's like, what you do is you buy another copy and then you flip it over. I'm like, I don't think I'm doing that. I'm not paying. Actually, I think the digital version of this, and I think maybe the standalone version is $40. This one was $60 with, you know, the extra stuff. So, I don't want to be paying any more than I already have just to do that. I'll just try to photocopy it or whatever. But we got the, I don't really know where things are here. I didn't really know how this thing was going to fold out. But, of course, you open it up, and it's going to have, like, the prologue, and it's going to have characters in there. And, excuse me, of course, yeah, we just saw that. Sorry, I was drinking a caramel latte, and it kind of got to me there. But we have information here, the map, as well as the world, and stuff that's going on within the world, the different areas you can travel to. Man, that thing smells weird. Ugh. It's got some weird paper smell I've never smelled before. And I actually worked in a paper plant years ago for about three days or 3 nights, I should say, 12-hour shifts, and finally said, screw it, I ain't doing this anymore. Let's see here. And what we have here is like a little dust cloth of one of the characters in the game. Little dust cloth there, you know. Very, very unique. I like it when they put unique things inside of these little special editions. But I think I'm just going to keep it in there unless I feel like I really need it. If I have no rags left in the world and every rag in my house just needs to be washed, then I'm going to reach for this. So the next thing that we have here is, this is actually for the acrylic standees that they put in here that you can use. And I haven't done anything with them because I haven't found a spot where I want to set them up at. But once I do find a spot, then I'll break them out. But these are the acrylic standees. You know, you got Idol there, What's-Her-Face there, and What's-His-Face there. I forgot what their names were. And, of course, you have the logo here. And it looks right here, there's 4 pegs. And okay, there's 1 peg here. I thought there might have been 2 to fill up here, and then you can only put 2 characters there. But, no, that's not the case. But you can actually use one of these characters as a keychain. I'm not going to do that. Because keys will bang around, scratch up, you throw them around, it'll mess up the acrylic, it'll mess up the design, all this stuff. No, I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. I'd rather just put it here in the little acrylic diorama, set it up, have something that I can look at, you know, prettify a desk, if you will. But nah, not doing this. That's a big no, because it'll mess it up, it'll scratch it up, it might break, you know, you might sit on it. You get your fat butt on it and just snap it in half. We don't want to do that. And the next thing here is some art cards. And if I can open her up here, we'll have a little look at them. Come on! Move! Get out the plastic! Okay, here we go. And they're very gorgeous artwork. I love how Xseed has their artists put out... Ooh, that's another strong cardboardy paper kind of smell. I love how Ease has their artists just come up with some of the most incredible... That's a really cool one. Some of the most incredible stuff. And there's nothing on the back of these. They're all just white. And that's another really good one there. Really do love these things. Gorgeous stuff. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So yeah, that is everything that came in the Oath of Felghana. The Ease Memoire, Oath of Felghana, refined edition, and this is wanting to stick to this, and I can't get it back in there like I want to fit it back in the slot because it's tearing up the plastic. Sorry, having a little bit of a intermission here. But yeah, so anyways, really looking forward to getting back into this. I used to have this on the PSP. One of my exes used to have it on her PSP too, but this was years ago. And really liked it, but I never beat it. And I think she did. Can't really remember anything about it. But they also have a fast motion that you can do in this too. You can crank it up to like 2 times the speed. There's like 1 speed, but like the screen lags a little bit for some reason. So I don't know if they're going to patch that or not. And then you end up having the other speed, which is really fast. And you're just like hacking and slashing through everything, just killing everything. And then of course they got the normal mode. So you either want to have it in normal mode or super fast, you know, to avoid like lag and you know, screens or frames falling out, if you will. But definitely digging it, definitely liking it. Played it for maybe close to an hour last night, you know, because tired, work, you know, other things to do because adulting. But I'll definitely get back to this. I'll definitely be streaming it, so you guys definitely end up checking it out. That's a lot of definitely's if you think about it. But anyways, I will go ahead and I'll end this like I always do. Later, taters.